Boom.
Hee-haw.
Welcome. So we're back again. What number is this?
19.
19.
Now start you.
Still almost on the edge, but
Ready to get breakout. Yep.
hey. So it's your boy Mr. Baz. Mr.
Yeah.
Bazie. Whatever
Underscore.
you want to call it. Mr. Bazie.
Toolman.
Mr. _Bazie on Instagram. Whatever you want to call that.
Toolman at Toolman. Every day.
So tonight again, we have two pleasant ladies. All right. And of course, God, don't start skin up your face already. Like, oh gosh.
Okay. The main thing about it is you see Crystal. Crystal's my sister name. She's Crystal. We just don't.
Shit.
We just
That
don't.
one's
But that actually is my sister name.
Is this
All right.
Big up yourself, Crystal.
If we see Crystal, we can get girls that not all black. So
Degrees. All right. Just run a little degree side. That's what it is. Okay.
that's what my sister. Yo, that's what she
So,
said.
Lady G, introduce yourself to the people. Where you can find yourself.
Not on Instagram.
Oh,
I'll put it up on the Patreon. Don't worry.
Them Rayman, you had prisoners and them.
We call an Ariman, yeah, no one was marking you. Based on the phone call I received.
You go, Lady G.
It was our vault phone. You know our vault phone is?
No.
No, you don't know.
All right, now we don't go down there. Jesus
You
Christ.
don't know.
All right, so also on the panel tonight we have.
Crystal, hi.
Okay, so Crystal, tell them your name, well, of course, your age, where you're from.
I live south. I'm 23 years of age, and you could get me on Instagram. I am Crystal Williams.
One of the bravest, boy.
Williams, boy. When I saw the DMs open.
Nope, not open.
So what they gonna get at you for? Like, if
If you decide to follow or not, it don't matter.
no,
Yeah,
okay,
like makeup and
Yeah.
of
okay.
course.
Oh, so
She's
that's
a
what
makeup tips and
she's do makeup tips
Well, not professional yet, but getting there. Yeah.
and content. Do you do content too?
Yeah.
what sort of content?
Well, whatever I decide to.
I'll talk to you after about serious content
All right.
creation.
Excellent. Cool. So tonight, ladies, we have our jam-packed show. A lot of things that we're going to be discussing. We like your valued opinion. And notice I didn't say that in inverted commas. So we are actually, tonight we value your opinion. Tonight. All right, but that's cool.
We're not in Libya yet, so don't worry.
Yeah. So we have the Mr. Tyrese situation that's going on. We're not going to get into this quite yet. All right, just to prevent the copyright infringement, we're going to talk about it, some backstory. There's the Dead Pill podcast, they reacted to it. All right. Dead Pill meaning, you know the play on it, right? You're familiar with Red Pill? Okay.
She do be on social media. She's a social media influencer, but she's not on social media.
Okay. So before we start, right, we wanna get into the game, an icebreaker. Make sure the nerves not there because we notice like you're tight, you're tense. Relax. We're on a podcast. You're relaxing. You're having a good time. Everybody just chill out. Breathe. Good to go. All right, so we're gonna do a little rapid fire game. All right. Firstly, this segment is sponsored by Punchy Punch. I think you wanted to talk about our sponsors, my friend.
Yeah, let me put it this way: don't mix your drinks with yourself anymore when you can get somebody that is professionally doing it for you. So for the punchy punch, you can get sorrel, fruit punch, and right now Portugal. We do are the companions because these other girls drink them out.
Oh gosh, boy.
These other girls drink them out for it tasting good.
Them greedy galacticians. That's what you just call them.
You understand? So, but it's cut.
Naturally,
and
it's
it's
really
really cut 15% alcohol. So you know what I mean? It's 3 drinks and then you can carry a home. But you know what I'm talking about. No?
Does she? Do you?
Jerome. Mixing up.
Call Tyro. All right, cool. So, firstly, off the bat, well, Greg, you no stranger to this game, so we'll come back to you. All right, Crystal. We're going to do a little rapid fire question segment here. It's 10 questions, A or B. All right? We wanted to just be candid, answer either or. You can't pass, and take your time with it.
Okay.
We're just going to have fun.
Pass.
All right?
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. Take your time with it. Don't take your time with it. Speed.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Take your time.
Opposite day.
Right. Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, go
there.
ahead.
That was fast. Okay, trip or staycation?
Trip. or staycation.
Okay. White man or black man?
Black.
Remind you of that.
Hurry, man. Call when they only call in, just remember. The popular song is like 80%. Yo.
Black men any day, every day.
All right. Early riser or night owl?
Night owl.
Yeah, night owl.
Yeah.
All right. Housewife or boss bitch?
Both.
Oh, you could be
You
both.
can't be both. You can't be both.
Okay, no, 'cause
Wait, think this is Libya? We in that too.
Boss, bitch.
you gotta be a boss bitch. All
I
right.
couldn't let go that way.
Can't. It's in my genes.
Quickie or all nighter?
All night.
First time ever, boy. She's not boss. She's not boss, but she might be a housewife. That sounds like housewife.
Old money or young potential?
Oh God, say the money now. Oh
See,
God.
it's-
Oh
see-
God.
see
Oh
where
God.
your
Oh God.
feet
You're not
is,
looking
see.
for money. Dust.
It depends, but my answer all money. Yeah, it depends, but all money.
Old money. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Morning or Pandy?
Money.
She from
From
South.
South. She from San Fernando. Yeah,
Like she never from
that was
baby.
it. That was it.
Like,
That was
come
it.
on. She skinned her face with that shit, you
No,
know.
man, used to kiss babies and things.
Yeah.
Right? So,
That was she wasn't.
probably
You
get
didn't,
kissed
you didn't
from
see the
money.
picture with that money?
Oh, it was you?
That was her.
Oh, right. Cool.
That was her.
She was a baby.
She was our baby. It was the first baby kiss by a man. Boy. Good for you.
Okay, Toyota or Honda?
It's all yourself.
Okay. Baby, yellow boob job.
None. Jim.
Choose.
Come on, you're lazy and you
None.
want to change quickly.
You're not inspired to go to the gym.
She not going to pick BBL, obviously. It must be on the bottom.
BBL.
Oh, she not going to pick the breast, obviously. She'll pick the next one.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Grease play. All right, cool.
Pass.
What did we say in the beginning of this? You can't pass.
Purpose is a pass.
Alright. So for that sake, we're gonna leave it as BBL. Million followers or $1 million?
$1 million.
Okay, cool. So we just basically went through this quick icebreaker. Of course, we know that you like old men now with money. All right.
All money,
that's
man.
fair.
And they black. All black money, men. Vote PNM, anyway.
From the PNM. Oh gosh, jeez. What a way to go. All right, so we just shooting the shit, having a little good time, taking it easy. Just trying to ease everybody's tensions because, you know, Lady G, is your turn. I'm going to go and ask you these nice, simple questions. We're going to go a little bit
We're
in
going to go
depth.
deep. Pause.
Of course. What do you mean what?
You here long enough.
Why?
You've been knowing about this. How long now? Almost damn near 20 weeks.
Yeah,
now.
be kind. Be one. All kind. Humankind.
You're not being kind right now.
Why not being kind?
You're not being kind right
I need to hug it out.
now. No.
We have a... we have a pressing matter in the court system right now.
All right,
She
so
want
before-
visitation. That's all I got to say.
Jesus Christ. You know, I just try to be mediator until I can't mediate no more. You know them people and them who's be like a China party fight. Oh, they just fight now.
Let's fix it out. They go end quicker. Yeah, sometimes...
Please, let's just be friends. All right. Okay, good. So, Gray, what we want you to tell us is in your, you know, I know for sure it's about 20 weeks now.
I missed some, but yeah.
All right.
No, we know.
So, none of these ninjas approaching your DMs yet.
No.
Tell us the truth.
No.
You didn't get one track.
Not
No.
one
Well,
track.
my profile locked, so
She did that on purpose.
it was always locked.
Okay, great profile is behind our paywall. So if you go on Patreon, right, and pay like $5 a month, you might be able to talk to.
So, get a big plug for the Patreon one time.
Yes,
because
www.patreon.com/he_ho.
Patreon. That's $5. A cup of coffee, though.
Yeah, cheap bastard is
come on,
$3 for a month.
go
You can
wrong.
just buy a Starbucks.
We just try to provide it with the most in-depth
Yeah, we get models from
Accurate
from South. I get kiss from Manning. We fucking
South as we do.
who the asses get these kills? Other than us.
So welcome. You're just bluffing, Gray. You're going to ask no questions. You see, you don't start to hyperventilate and things like that.
I hear no noise, but I'm not guessing. I think that's not what I think it is, right?
No, that's not what you think it is.
Okay.
Can't be.
Oh, it's not your. Oh, it's your phone. Oh, that's not what I thought it
That's not what
was.
you think it is. Anyway. Good. So ladies, tonight we have, this is the beginning of the
That's not
show.
what I thought.
All right. This is Tyrese's ex-wife. The question before we start playing this little clip is, would you take back a former significant other or ex after they leave?
After they leave.
Yeah.
People who leave me, but no.
All right.
If
No man ever leave you.
Nope.
Nobody ever leave you. Ever.
Nope.
No man ever leave you. You just
No.
leave them.
Yes. Men don't leave women though.
Okay, I'll get
Men
that.
don't. They
I'll get that
won't.
one. I'll get that one. She has a point on that one.
So there's just cheat.
Oh.
Yes. When they're not happy, they do.
Okay,
And
so
when they find out, it's your choice to stay or leave.
no, so when you find out that you was getting cheated all those times, yeah, that's when you break up with them.
Yes, I don't stay with no man treating me too mad.
So why they wasn't happy?
Well, not necessarily when they're not happy. Okay, I take that back.
Right up the road. Right into it. She's like,
You know, she come in like, yeah. I said,
all right, cool. No problem. So obviously the backstory is she left him without notice. Just decided to leave, and now she's a bit regretful of having left. So she wants to. I don't think she wants to go back, but she's speaking in a regretful tone, lamenting the fact that she left Tyrese.
and I think
She left him. No reason.
Instagram, most likely. She have
The
options.
reasons were kind of dumb.
So we're gonna play what her reasons were.
Wait, I think I saw something like this, and she said, "Don't let your friends influence
Yeah.
your decision."
All right, so,
Yeah.
so run the clip. Though.
Somebody to make that decision when they're that emotional. But of course, I wasn't talking to someone that genuinely would be for marriage, or for reconciliation. And that's not no slight to my,
No, it's
things.
current
It's
friends.
not, it has nothing. There's no slight to that. Not the friends, but I was on the phone with my attorney.
yeah.
So it was something that was being said to me that hurt me at that time. And that, so at that time when I was on the phone and I made that decision, I was livid. I was emotional. I was hysterical. And so if anything, if I could take anything from that and advise somebody else, because I don't want families to be torn apart.
Yeah.
It would be that if you're that hurt and you're like that emotional about someone, that's not a lack of love. Like the opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference. It's void of love, void of feelings. And so if I'm that emotional and I'm that hurt and I'm like on that level where I'm just like, I can't stop thinking and I'm just obsessing over why I am hurt. If it's misguided and misdirected, it can go in a bad direction. And so I think that with that being said, I didn't know that at the time.
All right, that's enough of that. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So
What she basically trying to say is stop acting on emotion. That's what she tries to say just now.
at the point in
she
time,
drag it out there.
she was listening to people and she get upset and emotional about the issue.
Yeah.
And
When you take back somebody, but
don't make no decision.
you not take her back.
Knowing what I know now, I fucking know.
She remember, like I would take you back.
But did he cheat on her?
Who cares?
No.
I don't think he did anything, I just think that
cares?
What was the reason?
she lied a lot too during the.
Arraignment.
Yeah, she lied
But
a
you can't
lot.
see that this woman lying now.
Yes, because she keep on fumbling.
I think the money run out, and then she was like,
she
"Yo,
want attention now. Yeah, probably.
So what I know now is that he let this woman back into his life. She's going to do the same thing again. Yeah.
I don't think he would.
Yeah, she's going to fuck your life up over again.
yeah."
Also-
well, we know the dog. You know the dog. Keep opening back up that door for that.
It's like this cartoon, Charlie Brown and the girl
It was Lucy.
Lucy. Every single time.
He was supposed to kick her in her face at some point.
So
You know what we talking about? That's why you're opening up your eyes like that. Okay, hold on.
Charlie Brown and Lucy. All right.
Yeah,
So
that-
fellas, the moral of this clip is never be Charlie freaking Brown.
No, because she's like, wow, a man kicked up over her face and she about to get on greasy.
Yeah. So Lucy is
Okay.
Oh yeah, he wasn't supposed to kick in her face.
at every opportunity Lucy got, Lucy
Pull the ball
literally
from him.
fucked over Charlie. And over again. They were trying to teach us this from very young. You know, and
No, but look,
We somehow never learn.
and Peter get back at him because Peter
every single time. You know, so
Peter beat up.
and this is really just it might be joking, it might be a jestful thing, but this is human nature, and we always getting back to the feminine, masculine narrative. Women tend to have less reason to be honorable because they need to be more self-oriented due to the fact that they have offspring coming up. You can't really worry about a man's feelings when you have to worry about your progeny.
Yeah, I agree.
Somewhat.
It's feminine nature, right? We had a psychologist on his show last week, and he was talking about the evolutionary psychology.
Hey, big up to you, Alistair.
Yeah, hold up yourself, Sandy, man. So, evolutionary psychology does dictate, well, women generally will behave or they will behave for the betterment of themselves and their future offspring. Men, however, have to become the best that they could become in order to acquire the best woman. So really and truly, the behaviors that we see in being exhibited on the outside here is due to the fact that people are just people and they're never going to stop. Men will never stop trying to acquire as much females as they want to acquire or they could acquire, and women will never stop fucking over men.
Wait now, hold on 1 second there. Why are you skin up your face for?
What he said.
No, so man.
No, it
what wrong
sounds like
here?
he basically justifying why men should have multiple women.
Okay. Physiologically speaking, you could only be pregnant at one point in time. I could impregnate you, and it will have my gene pool secured.
Okay.
You could only impregnate by me or him at one point in time.
Every time the multiple women conversation comes up, men talk about reproduction and impregnating and
Talking to the mic. You have to talk this grease in the mic.
Then people that hear you.
I want to hear this.
You make me lose no train of thought.
No, we talking about reproduction, and they say every time we talk about reproduction, it is always, multiple women is
Yeah,
always.
so y'all just basically justify why y'all should have multiple
Okay,
women.
so again, referring to Mr. Sandy, this is not a justification. This is just a report of what is objective reality. We could try to put as much measures in place to stop infidelity from happening. But the thing is, we always have a monkey brain. Humans try to think that they're more civilized than we really are. We still are a primal being at the base of our behavior. So arousal works in a way that somebody can't control it. It works in a way that certain triggers and cues will cause you to behave a certain way. And you can't really take that off. So
Just let's let him on you. That's what I'm saying. Let's let him on you.
So
He's not
once-
warning you. He's helping himself out and your progeny and his progeny.
So I'm not saying that is a
Let me know.
justifiable thing. I'm not saying it's a justifiable thing, but what I'm saying is that once a man has the ability to access options, chances are he will.
Okay, and we're not justifying like the KFC working man who breeding like every single girl and his staff, and it's
We're
like,
not
dog,
justifying-
you can't mind them girls. I talking about like, you saw we pull this scene with Gaddafi, and Gaddafi just had like the room full of broads. It's like, he was a billionaire, bro. He was over oil. He could have.
Yeah, we're not justifying deadbeat fathers. We're not justifying abusive narcissists.
So you are justifying.
No.
Period.
Listen, we just reporting on what is.
I came from a Christian background and you Seventh-day Adventist, so I fully believe in monogamy. You can ask him that, but how? Because majority of the time when polygamy is in place, this was for wealthy men. So I will justify it for wealthy men because they could genuinely take care of all the women and all the children. Men who usually push down that polygamy talk.
It's be broken.
It's be broke up. Nah, right? It's one to bull, and it's never be about reproduction. It's always just be about they just want to bull.
It's vice. It's vice.
It's just vice.
It's
And
ultimately vice.
I don't condone polyamory. Polyamory is bullshit. Polygamy for the sense of for the wealthy man pushing off his
To progenize most across the board.
That's why we have light skin Chinese because again Genghis Khan.
The Mongols, Like, what is the percentage of people who already in Asia who come from Genghis Khan?
Majority of them.
It's like
'Cause
some
he
exorbitant figure.
bull everything.
Right? But that happens. It's genetic, is evolutionary psychology. We can't turn it off as human. Just like women would say, are like tall, dark, and sexy. Right?
And white teeth, what is? Colgate teeth, black skin.
Tall, dark, and sexy. That's something that you really can't tell yourself no. Nobody can serve you a plate of shit and tell you, hey, tell me that's smelling good. And you'll be like, I get a tinger.
I get a room of cedar.
You will be utterly repulsed. All right? So that is the underlying behavior that is taking place with human beings. And what we tend to do is try to use sociology to explain away these things, but we can't do without it. We can't do away with it. So it's not really a justification for men. What I'm saying is women will be, on the other side too, women will fuck men over. Naturally.
And breed for our next man.
Breed for our next
And then
man
put the
because she's
child
not
on
getting
you.
what she wants and thing, and then his parent, let's call that the fraud?
Paternity fraud. Yeah.
That's a rampant thing. So it happens on both sides, and humans will be humans. What we don't understand is that if you're in a position to be that, you will have more temptation to do so. Right? So the ladies who go with the men who are the best looking, the richest, whatever the case is, you can't expect this man to just have one woman. You know? Generally, is the ones who don't have those characteristics or attributes. They will be the one who kind of need to be more monogamous because their options are quite limited. So if there's one woman who taking you on, you fuck over the situation, chances are you're going to be celibate until somebody else decide to feel sorry for you as a man. You understand? So that's what we're really talking about. You know, I, of course, welcome pushback because I want to hear the, Miss Gray, I want to hear the justifications or pushback on the topic or issue. Because we need young ladies to start to
Have an
help
opinion.
us. We need a conversation as heal a nation, you know, and we need young ladies to help us understand where they're coming from because we're not trying to fight other. Right? Men need women, women need men. So it's not really a fight, it's more deeper understanding as to where you are in the dating marketplace and to not let people be delusional. No? You know?
Nah.
What's that?
Yeah, tell most girls is on TikTok and don't really have an opinion. So we're trying to actually get their opinion
Yeah.
as opposed to just following our meme and getting most information.
And some of these people who's be putting out this information, they don't have humanity best interests at heart.
They have their own like agenda.
Right.
Kind of vibe. So yeah, you young, you 23. You're a social media influencer. Use your mouth. Pause. Use your brain.
Lady G, you have anything to add to this?
I didn't mean boyfriend when you watch this episode. I did not mean when you think it like yo.
It's a cool scene, really.
And I like driving down south. I ain't trying to get my face, boss.
This Portugal slashing, like.
Yeah,
Portugal?
Yeah, Portugal.
That's Portugal? Orange. You did not read there. That's why you end up getting drunk, you know. Anyway. Yeah. Like, shit, you know what I mean? Like that.
Some personal.
Santiago.
A song word.
Yeah.
I might have a little something to talk about. I don't know.
How much punch you punch your drink?
No.
You don't
It was a
drink,
punchy punch.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's something you didn't read properly.
Well, and I'm going to gush about that one because they will be like, why do I know this information? So yeah.
So go ahead,
G.
Gray, you was gonna say something.
No, with reference to you saying, men who have the job and the money and whatnot. I mean, I still think that they could be faithful to one person, and even though there are women that will be throwing themselves at him. I mean, if it is you choose to be committed to this one person, I don't think that other women,
You'll be
he will take
attracted,
on
yeah.
other women.
Well, that would be based on the fact that this one woman is far above the competition.
Well, yeah.
Um,
When is it far above? In terms of what she doing at home and stuff like that, or?
what's be the first point of attraction from this side to this side at the table?
Woman to man. What does make a woman?
This was like, face. Thing.
I mean, not talking about this man talking to you and he
No,
showing.
before.
I would.
Like,
Like,
as
I
you
can't
see
wait
him,
for him to talk to me.
yeah,
Kind of
or something, and
was
he be like, ooh, yeah. What's be that?
I would say how they're dressed, and how they keep themselves, like how they look.
facial hair and stuff.
No, not that.
The groomed. or-
Groomed, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's more physical.
Well, I mean, you have to be attracted to somebody
It is always be physical.
initially.
Initially, it's
And the
physical.
energy
So
too
it's-
when they approach you.
The
Yeah.
energy.
When they approach you, yeah.
What you be talking about there? Like you see in an aura or something? Like
No,
with
when
dreams?
they come and approach you, the energy. Like,
okay,
you know,
so-
some men, when they talking to you, they want to touch you. And things.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that kind of
Pervy,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm telling you.
Somebody come touch you on your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
don't
like,
do that.
hey,
Don't do that,
how you
especially
doing?
if you're approaching me. Like,
We didn't know each other from Adam. Don't touch me.
Bad first impression, bro.
Yeah.
You learning something today.
Well, better man. I have a little issue with touching people. in the first place.
Exactly.
I never see my partner touch nothing.
Okay.
Bro,
Okay, well.
you see me and
But
you feel.
I mean, he knows you're a stewardess, he said.
No, I'm just like,
We talking for the men and them who
no, I watching it like I never really see. Because remember the dog with the waitress? When he
Yeah,
put his arm
he-
around her waist.
But
Holding her.
most men who like real cocky does do that.
Okay.
Most cocky men does do
So we're
that.
gonna let all you in on the secret. All you listen carefully. All right. I think you ladies have somewhat of a misunderstanding of the cocky men.
Wait, no, Max,
No.
So Drake, good. What was your favorite time? Celeb. Yeah, I know you don't like skin.
Who is my favorite?
Celeb.
Celebrity?
Yeah, because I know you like them tall and black. So is he tall black? That was like, ooh.
Well, J. Cole, but he not black.
But what
He's
he
a
asked-
black man.
So-
but he not dark skin. You know, that's my favorite celebrity.
No, okay. So J. Cole, for some weird reason, happened to be in. Wait, I'm in South.
That's tropical.
All right. He belongs to
Yeah,
tropical.
yeah, that's something to say. Hey, Red Ross. I mean, he's like, oh, shit, that's J. Cole, and you trying to still play this stush bullshit? Yeah, just put that
J.
across.
Cole walk up to you, touch your hand.
Touch your hand. You cousin.
I don't like people touching my. I used to work
So
in
you're
a
cousin of J. Cole.
not cousin because that's my favorite celebrity, but I don't like people touching me. Like
No,
it's
but we
kind
going
of
back
cross my
to J.
blood.
Cole.
He's the exception.
Touch your hand.
I mean, I would pull out with my hand, but you know, it would be like, oh my god, J. Cole.
With the ass at his behavior.
So she cousin, but not really.
Yeah,
What that
because I don't
means-
like people touching me.
So he invited you back to the hotel room. He was like, nah, we could kiss, but just throw like a glad wrap paper or something like that.
You ain't going any other.
So, remember, so is it that? So your boyfriend could touch you?
Duh.
Like, I don't know, you might have a mental repulsion against human contact. I don't know.
I wanted to listen carefully to this, right? The men who will approach you and touch you and all that, they usually are the men who don't have options. They're desperate. All right? Again, we now talk about the monkey brain. So that repulsion you just get when somebody come, that reeking of desperation and they need you to pay attention to them is to the back of your mind. You might register it as that, but these are men without options.
I think if you're the right person or something, like if you're single, and then for some reason, it's like, oh gosh, nah, I just want you to touch my hand right now. But in your mind, you're thinking it.
I think some men just do that to like feel out the girl. Like if they okay with you touching me, like all right, I could do what I want with you, kind of way.
It's the interesting thing about that, right? There's
Thirsty
some,
men, not them kind of fellas.
remember I tell you about the game?
Yes.
It had a book called The Game. Signs that she was interested in you, like, I forget what it's called, a keynote. That was like physical touch. So if she allow it, you squeeze her hand, it's like these niggas always like coming up with all these theories about how to link up with girls because that's how hard it is to get chicks. It was that hard.
It has always been very
It's-
difficult for men.
Yeah, okay, prior to you getting girls, it was you had to be a war hero. You had to be on the field killing 10,000 people and come back. It's like, oh, well, I get this virgin and this virgin when I come back from war.
You ever see them episodes of people in the jungle?
Yeah.
The warriors is get the first pick a woman.
The men who win in battle ain't getting shit.
The weaker men had to go and sit down on the side of the
And plant.
and help the woman plant and they're not gonna have as
Unite.
much wives and things.
Yeah.
You never saw that. All right, so every society have that same problem. I don't know, women know how difficult it is for men to get women, right?
Because you don't say I can't touch your hand. So how I get through?
Wait, check.
Yeah.
It's
Off the
the-
bat
yeah.
is exponentially more difficult for a man to pull a woman and a woman to pull a man.
What hula hoops you make Jerome run through?
Who? What?
Jerome.
For the
Jerome.
sake of the podcast.
What's the about Jerome? The loops you make him run through before you actually like, okay, I'll be your girlfriend.
A few actually.
Thank you. Thank you.
He had to prove himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at that point it's like, okay, you are worthy.
Yeah, that's it. Like that.
That's what happened. Because it had other men was probably tracking the same time. It's like, yeah, fuck this nigga, fuck. Okay. See you, Jerome.
Selection and then that's pre-selection and then there's the selection process.
And then he have to run through all these loops, dodge through fire, and then he finally end up dealing you. And it's like, crap, boy.
So this brings me to my trap card question. If Jerome has to do all of these pre-selective activities, right? And let me take it away from you. Another female, Jerome and Lucy. All right. So Jerome has to prove himself to Lucy. Make sure he's attractive.
Clean.
He had timing. He groom.
He know when exactly you want to be touched.
Where money played in all this situation.
Yeah, shit stayed from like when I shit.
Yeah, he hygienic. Where money coming into this whole situation? Does he need to have resources?
Yeah.
Right. So you had a bam, 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 bam off the bat.
She nodded. I want to hear your voice.
I just had a list. I just take in and then I just respond.
Oh, you stay,
Alright.
okay.
So I take
Yeah.
that list now.
I take the
I'll
whole
make
thing.
I'll
Good
make
stuff.
it as succinct, concise as possible. He comes with this whole host of good attributes, good characteristics, and to qualify himself to the woman. All right, Lucy. What does Lucy now in turn have to be for him to really say, you know what? She qualifies herself above the rest.
Well, it depends. Because some men like women who have ambition and things going for themselves. Some men like women who looking good and they suffice with that, you know? So it depends on the man. Yeah.
So I'll tell you what men want, right?
So what you said asking me?
No, because we wanted to hear your delusion first.
We wanted to hear what you had to
We want to
say,
hear
right?
23-year-old deluded thought.
My delude thought.
Right. So as far as men go,
Before you say anything, pretty privilege. That's all I want to say. If you was a frumpy chick, you would not have the privileges of getting on greases. Like, I don't like niggas
I mean, it's
touching me.
2023, dog. They're doing the most in 2023.
No, admit that you have a little bit more play because you're better looking than the average chick.
I'm not saying everybody's beautiful
Big one
in
again.
their own way.
She's only allowed to say this, guys,
made
because she
everybody.
looks like that. In
God
this
made everybody. Nobody's
bro,
ugly.
on this island, you have
God
curly
again.
hair.
I believe every woman, right? Every woman, if they dress well, make themselves look good, smell good.
Go ahead. Every
Listen.
woman.
Every woman, if they dress well, make themselves look good, smell good, they could get any man. I believe that.
Okay, stop.
I believe that. Because most of these celebrities now, before they had money, how they used to look? Questionable.
No,
Okay.
Rihanna
But
was
they have
looking,
money.
Rihanna was looking good all the time.
Well-
She just didn't do the hair good. She was always pretty.
All right. Okay.
Beyonce was always pretty. She was just young.
That is well-known celebrities that,
We're
you
talking
know,
about like Nyla Blackman and
any
Jada
celebrity.
Kingdom
Nah,
and them.
cool.
I'm not calling her name. Any
She ain't
celebrity.
trying to
if
fuck
you
up sheep
think of-
publishing. You know, fuck
Yeah,
up.
she's like, I could talk, not me.
Yeah.
All right. So you're saying celebrities before used to before they become famous and
And before they get money, they start looking good. They start dressing well. They was like, they may not have attracted anybody, but no, they at their best. They
Nah, you're in the Twilight Zone, homie.
all right, so
You're
we're in
talking-
the Twilight Zone here, right? Here's what. Listen to me. I hear everything you just tell me. All right? And in subjective reality, it makes sense. All right?
You know what subjective means? Okay.
But objectively, as we speaking in generalities here, men want specific things and women want specific things across the board, generally. We're not talking about your situation or somebody in my no situation. We're talking about what happens most times. And most times, a man don't give a shit whether or not this woman have money. She rich, she famous, she have a good job. He don't care. Most times.
Remember I tell you this thing with my family. The only reason we bring the career into play is because all the chicks was bad. Like all it is like so you. That's when we have to start compare and contrast because she wet shit.
Most times it doesn't matter because again, a woman could just go outside and ball sex and she must find somebody to try to insert.
You put on your status on WhatsApp or wherever you're on.
You're giving it
Well,
away.
me and Jerome done. Me and Jerome done. Who's free?
Or you know what she'll do? She'll go with the I feel alright to give it away, yes.
Oh,
I
man,
just put it
man
up.
is shit.
Yeah,
2023 hashtag.
Must have some
Somebody.
simp in a cape coming to save you.
It's like Crystal, yeah, you know, because remember it had a seeded UE with like it had a couple. Everybody wanted this chick,
Right.
and when she done the line,
Oh,
I forget. I just remember she was royal sweet. But at the point in time when she done, everybody was like, it was like news. Like it was just known on campus. It's like, hey, that fucker done with that girl, you know. So when you gonna shoot your shot, it's like, nah, fuck she boy.
Yeah. So again, generally speaking, men and women differ when it comes to this. So what you're thinking is that yeah, you want a man who have all the resources, all the, respect, socially accepted as one of the better people in society, things like that. For men, it's not that serious.
I think because she pretty privileged. If you understand how real life was, look what to do. Run your face into a wall sometimes. Just knock it. Cough your eye, get yourself a black eye, and then go on the street and play that card still. Then be like, oh God, this tall. Why this tall lanky chick gave me this? It's because of this,
Actually, what I would say about men, you do that, run into the wall or whatnot and go outside and say, oh God, he hit me. Somebody. come out to say that.
No, I'm not talking about that. I just said make yourself look ugly.
No, but one of these, as you would, is called involuntary celibate men. Desperate. Men who live in the scarcity mindset. Who really has, what absolute poverty is? Absolute poverty. Making less than $1 a day. These people are absolutely sexless.
Yeah, they go whole houses, jump the dust, and still do both.
But it have some men who does like leech off a woman one day. Those are the men that does do that. Like they will be with a woman, and some of them does who vulnerable, does be susceptible to it, and they so to have men like that.
So
who's like using women because they already have their own and that kind of vibe.
Those girls is be pretty girls. Oh.
Some of them, yes. Some of them does end up being in situations like that. But as I say, just be vulnerable. So,
Describe vulnerability.
Probably they just come out a relationship and they start back dating and he get her in the right time.
So
and
she
he doing
wasn't
everything.
healed.
Right. He doing everything.
Tell a line with my energy. Line with me. I'm trying to protect you from the inclement weather.
What?
Yeah.
So he doing everything that she wants,
Right. And he just playing this role.
He playing this role to get him. And then he finally get him, be how he
Really?
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she just...
But this is what I realized. You're talking hypothetical.
No, I just...
people,
in general.
what I realize is the more demented shit, strange enough, that man does to a woman. I am talking about sexually. For some reason, like he's just up the ante. So he's stepping his foot on her neck or some shit like that, doing some fish hooking her. For some reason, that the man who trying to have a regular, you're such a gentle thing, caressing and things like, yo, I don't like this soft shit. Put your foot on my head. Dip my head in a toilet bowl. Fuck my outside.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Wow, what?
Like when they push the envelope, and this is we talking about fellas.
Very greasy. Yeah.
Them fellas in them situations, who you talking about with them girls, is be doing them girls some real loose skin and shit.
Well,
and those girls don't leave because of the device. I know a girl who there's a pistol and she went back.
It's due to two things. These women are not healed. These women are not women
And they don't know the word.
Yeah.
You understand?
I mean,
Because I can't.
Well, that's society for
Getting
you.
Getting a pistol. Pistol what?
You can't see yourself doing that.
No.
All right. So, you can't really blame men for that because at the end of the day, women control access to who have sex with them. So, it's really that narrative that is spread where sexual liberation is something of the new age, where women can have sex with whoever they want to have sex with, and it comes with all consequence. But that is where the predators will be waiting. And it's a lot more predators out there who is a former simping dog. Right?
Predatory.
Predatory
behavior.
Yeah, it's a form of simping where a lot of men will lie just to get that sample.
I was talking about that before the show.
Yeah, just after they get the sample, they can't maintain the sample, and then these women realize it's a fraud. But here was the problem. Scientifically, there's something called peer bonding. I'm not sure if you ladies believe in that. Do you know what peer bonding is? All right, so peer bonding is basically for the sake of the female, a woman's ability to pull it up from my dog. A peer bonding in humans is like birds.
Yeah, but it's still peer bonding.
Yeah, it's good enough. Always Wikipedia, but
You understand? Pair bond is strong affinity that develops in some species between a mating pair, often leading to production and rearing of offspring, and potentially a lifelong bond. Pair bonding is a term coined in the 1940s that is frequently used in sociobiology, and evolutionary biology circles.
So, for the evolutionary biology, mammals, then who suckle their young and have offspring, one offspring, whatever, they have to pay a bond with a mate so as to ensure the betterment of the future offspring. The issue with that is that pair bonding element is from a chemical called oxytocin. And that happens when a man and a woman copulate in the first place. When women copulate too many times, the oxytocin becomes very tolerable. So she could override and overthink the oxytocin process, and that is where she's not so much enamored by this man anymore. And the moment she does that, it is less likely that she will be able to hold on a long-term partner because she's not smitten by any one man anymore. And that is the issue that happening now. Because women just going out and having sex with whoever they feel like.
Because this don't apply for like vous and vous because, you grew up south and you grew up in an actual stable household.
Yeah.
So, all the way you wouldn't understand multiple
But I'm
partners.
certain all your friends.
He is not the who in the friend group, but you have a who in your friend group. Come on. Who's he who? What's your name? And typically it's be Crystal, but I'm not saying it's you. Typically,
No.
typically, yo.
It's not
You're
about-
very rude, eh?
Oh, what do you mean?
Very rude.
I have a sister named Crystal, yo. Like I tell you, like, you.
Yeah. The Southern hospitality is a different
Have this one? Yeah. Girls from South very nice. I would say that.
yeah.
Some people nice.
You see, if you talk like this to East girls, they don't give a damn.
Because he was like, what you say? It's like, all the East bitches thing and everything, like, that's true.
Whatever,
that's-
nigga.
Whatever, nigga.
Yeah, cool.
Cute.
But-
West girls just laugh because like, oh, you're so funny with your poverty.
Yeah. Humor me. Yeah.
Humor me.
But again, this is a delusional society that we live in. A lot of people hang in the hat where their hand can't reach, and then they go in online and speak in a narrative that really does not exist. Women looking for the best possible man for the future of the children. Men looking to have sex with as much women as they can.
But
The progeny.
The project.
Well,
Go ahead, ask a question.
I think men just go through that phase though. Like then after a while, it's like, all right, time to settle down.
when are your boyfriend older than you?
Yeah, he is.
Like more than 5 years?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Again,
I will leave that alone. You know, she said rude.
ladies, all right, so let me try and put it across in a nice way. I use some euphemisms here, right? Men reach probably 12 years old, right? And they don't really mentally mature from that age, from 12 to around 55. You laugh. We just,
We just mature faster, man.
She like,
yeah,
No,
from
for
12 to about 55, we still like the same things that we liked when we were 12 years. Ask a man about Momra. You will see his eyes light up.
you know, Mumra.
He-Man. Right?
Oh, 23 Bazie. Ask a man about SpongeBob. And I don't know. No, but a man, he's not a man. Yeah.
Some popular cartoon from
I
your
don't.
era.
We grew up on.
Me?
Yeah.
Hannah Montana and them kind of things.
She does not like white people, bro.
No, I did not say that. Don't put words in my mouth. I never used to really watch TV when I was younger, though.
That's why you so balanced. That's what I'm telling you. A
Very,
balanced
very
person.
stable
You know?
young lady. You know.
Yeah, good for you.
I don't find so, but thank you.
No, you really are a stable young lady. Trust me, we interview
No,
her.
bro, you know no traumatic stories and that about it. Yo, you ain't yo.
Listen.
Yeah.
Yo,
You have
we heard
standards.
some stories.
We've heard some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From people who
Prettier than you.
basically get kidnapped and impregnated to people who
You let that man ejaculating them
There's
so they
somebody-
could let the next man eat them out. They got to you, surely.
yeah.
Nah, yo, she's still laughing at this. This is a funny story. Yo.
No, it's basically that's what we've been hearing from
Wow.
females in this
show.
society. This is Trinidad and Tobago we're talking about here. This is not international market. So honestly, it's a breath of fresh air. But at the same time, we also need you to help the issue because I have a bone to pick with all the women. Right? There's a serious bone to pick, right? We all know it are the who's and the baddest in society.
Yes.
We all know, right? And then they're the so-called good women.
Why is it so cool?
Because they're so cool. Before they get married, they're so.
Well, before we go that far,
That's 7-day Adventist. You know, no, I don't
the
know.
women who are good
Don't
women,
bring me in your nonsense.
yeah, the women who are good women, they stay very silent and shut up when the host have the microphone. and there's a louder.
They were supposed to grab the mic and
Yeah,
like,
supposed to say, hey, bitch,
get
take your man.
Get the fuck off the stage.
Because
You don't represent
what tends
us.
to happen now is that these hoes start speaking for all women.
And the women who's not hoes is be like, women empowerment.
Yeah.
She have a point. All the men hold she down.
Yeah. You know, and that causes a regression in the relationship between men and women because men seeing these hoes talking and nobody pushing back on them.
Because they want the sex
No
still.
woman, you know.
Men shutting them out because they want
Yeah,
sex
they need
still.
sex.
So it's like, let me just
Men
let
don't
them.
want to cross the woman because it's like, why if she vexes me?
No, nanny. Because that's the one thing you have that I want.
Yeah. You know, so
Why you do that for?
Just how you say it.
Oh,
Yeah, how
Yeah.
you say it.
not even what is he how?
Is it how? Yeah,
What?
exactly.
How was it?
The way you said it and how you just say everything, which is kind of funny.
Them laughing at me.
We're not laughing at
No,
you. Okay, all right.
This is Jesus Christ.
So I'll follow what we're saying, right? No pushback yet. And I still have a bone. The bone is being picked as we speak. Because I need to know why the hell is just shut up and let these bad girls just talk and do what they want to do and behave how they want to behave and represent you as women.
But when you say represent in terms of what, like on social forums or
Okay, so
Represent.
everybody who does ball is a feminist. Right? And there are the radical ones who's be going too far. Just like how there are the red pill men who's be going too far because it was nerds and they finally
Get a little piece of
get a
nuts.
little piece of pumps. Right? So these feminists start going too far and they start pushing narratives that are actually dangerous to young boys and men. Chances are this could be your little brother, this could be your son, this could be your nephew, somebody you know who's a young boy. And seeing these women behave in this way, knowing that these young boys had to grow up in the society now, where they're not really given the best chance to be themselves, best selves. You know, women stay quiet. They tend to pull back in the little crease because they are afraid of the pushback from the bad years, is what I'm getting at.
Not necessarily.
Case in point. I know about this woman named Sexy Red.
yeah, who's
Pull up
that?
Sexy Red though.
Is that a singer?
Yeah.
And she pregnant now?
Girl, I don't even
And
know
she's
if
weird, like, and she dancing
Red
with
hair.
real
she
tattoos
has
and thing all
something,
over her
yeah,
skin.
some song.
So like
I
I,
thought she was a
I
cutie. She was
saw
real
her,
cutie.
but I was like, who is she?
All right.
That's
But,
the,
I
that's
mean,
the
that's the
sprinkle,
thing,
sprinkle,
though.
sprinkle girl.
Nah, they Sexy Red.
These things I don't really pay attention.
You know who the sprinkle girl is?
No.
Yes, I just hear everybody talk
Bad
about it.
witch.
And when in the comments, it'll be like, do this to him and da-da-da, sprinkle,
Right.
sprinkle.
Good. We don't even have to go as far as this.
Don't
this,
be his
this
piece.
degenerate.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Something like that.
Right.
And
Don't be his piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep him.
I don't know about it.
No, like, yeah, she.
Keep him under stress and whatever.
Keep
the case
him
is.
stressed,
But We
yeah.
don't even
Why
have to,
would
if
you
we know about sprinkle, we don't even have to go as far as this
Get too
degenerate.
fabulous.
This degenerate here.
Fucci X-rated your favorite rapper, trapper, stylist.
I saw pictures of her. I thought she was so dirty.
2.9 million
Hey,
followers.
hey,
That's a
McGill.
big following.
Yeah, don't fight your light skin. She from the streets, eh? She will catch you on sight. Don't say she look dirty.
I
mean,
Brother.
I mean,
I don't like
brother.
how she
this
was
generation.
dressed. I don't like how she was dressed.
That's how she has a child?
I don't want to know. Big man.
Oh, no, but she ripped this off from
Lil Kim.
Is that Lil Kim or the Foxy Brown? Lil Nana.
One of the two.
One of these. I think it's Lil Kim though.
Right? Now, this is of course Photoshop. We're not really trying to go that far. If only talk about sprinkle, all you understand. Why does the sprinkle, which have so much female following, if the majority are women, not bad or not?
When I looked at her page, most of the stuff she just be trying to tell women is how to get a rich man. And most women want that, a rich man.
Women can't handle a rich man.
Most
Most women really can't handle a rich,
a rich man.
Well, plenty people just follow her because she gives advice on that. And yeah, so
And most likely advice unsuccessful.
They could get one to bully you, but you wouldn't get one to keep you.
well, true.
Or you'll have to have multiple rich men.
No, I watch. I'll bully you. Okay, well, we're fucking for 3 dinners on a carb. Okay. Boom. I'll bust your drawers.
Hypothetically speaking, yeah.
I'll bust your drawers. And then after, how come you just block me? You end up with like the Dwight Howard treatment, except with women, not men.
Oh wow.
All you don't know about Dwight Howard.
I saw it.
You know,
I saw it.
sprinkles. Oh, sorry. Sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
I need to check out that sprinkle thing because
Yeah,
I don't really.
she's a degenerate.
But I think honestly, she never like talk about her husband and on her
With the
profile.
old man she with?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she-
well,
she doesn't
she's
have a
embarrassed.
She's married or she
No.
just
Yeah, she
has.
has. She claims to have an old rich man
Okay.
that
Listen.
does whatever she wants.
You sure he's not like he could be like Sterling, the owner of the Clippers. Like he had the young thing, and they say he was racist, but dog, he was like from 1930 something. You expect him to be not racist?
He don't want to have no black friends around. And
No. And I fully agree with what he said. I don't care if you're having sex with the man. Just don't bring them here.
Yeah.
Like, you don't find that progressive? They could fuck you. I don't care.
So
just to bring them on my place
from
of work.
12 to about 55. That's right. So after 55, you will find men who will be like, all right, cool. You know, I will give you what you want. You give me what I want. Is because I know I take Viagra and
Take my bag, all right, my prick, my break. I gone dead just now.
that's basically what happens. But men who are in the most virile form or in the virile stages of their life, their want or desire is to have as much females as possible. The thing is, not many men could acquire as much females as possible.
Most men really can't handle plenty.
Most
females,
men don't have what it takes
Girl
to
sick,
be a to have multiple female partners. Most men.
Take a ball 1, 2. I like you see when you get that stable at 5, you're trying to do the perfect week.
Yeah.
If a perfect
Most
week,
men can't do that.
you know what perfect week is, right?
7 different females.
One new one and new one. It's like Pokemon. You gotta catch them all
Every day.
every day.
Most men not able to do that.
Some I
And
get
then financially.
You're like a trick.
I can't talk about that right now.
Good stuff. That's all I like to say.
So
You're like a trick. I've never done that. I'm still
me,
a virgin. Hold on. Let me just bless it down there.
Now, why are you lying?
What are you talking about?
she's asking me that she's actually trying to insinuate that you had more than 3 sexual.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Okay. So
Let's splash some of that holy water.
So real talk, that's something that men delusional about. Most men who say they want plenty women, the first time they get 2 or 3 women, they just fuck it all up. Fuck it all up. Because you gotta give resources, you gotta give time, you gotta give
Emotional support.
you gotta give sexual performance. You under a serious burden of performance, which most men have never grown up under. You know, a king, his burden of performance is quite high. Because he had to be this, that, the other, just to take over the kingdom.
Are you talking about the revolutionary king, not the son of the
Yeah,
revolution?
not
The one who want to kill the whole king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To become that, he had to be so great in his own right that having multiple women is just another thing by the wayside.
That's why we could talk about the Gaddafi. So Gaddafi had to take over from the old king. So that's how he
had
ended up
to
ruling
usurp.
Libya. He had to usurp. But you know what you had to do? You had to organize and shit. You had to have vision.
You have to be a different human being, right? What men see is the greatness of that, and they try to emulate it, but
Men with the 10 bitches is surrounded with the freaking guns and thing, but you ain't built like that.
due to the fact that the majority of the world is average people.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Just like women who want that rich man,
But they're average.
unable with the average self to handle that rich man, because that rich man comes with, he's a difficult person to actually be with.
But when you say average, what's your definition of average?
Average, like
Average
go
intelligence.
go out in a club and just look left and right.
Average intelligence, average looks, average job. They do nothing
So you
spectacular.
say average men as being clubs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Oh, that's what you figure. You see where
Not
she fuck herself.
necessarily. No. I used to work in a restaurant, blah, kind of club
Yeah.
thing. And
Yeah.
I know affluent people used to come in.
Okay.
Yeah, not
So-
necessarily.
So we're going back to subjective and objective reality. Subjectively, you've seen rich people in clubs, but by enormous overwhelming supply, there will be way more average men than this.
Was the club full of rich people, or it just had 1 or 2 rich people?
You say, hey, look at rich man, hey, look
You
at
say,
rich
hey,
man.
look, Bravo now walking there, boy.
A few.
Hey, no, yo, he trying to sponsor you. And I don't know. If he is, jump your breasts.
All right. Big up yourself, Bravo. No scene. Yeah. So you'll be seeing these few rich men in and between, but by an overwhelming majority is average Negroes and Indians and whoever.
Sub-average people as well.
Yeah. So, and yeah, below par. A lot of below average men too.
Oh, we had a discussion. I stopped seeing very hot women some years now in Trinidad. I was like, what happened? Remember when we was like Trinidad full of very...
We used to really say that.
We used to really say that. And then I was like, girls just start wearing less clothes for some reason. And then that just become the norm. And then they just stop trying. So it just become more makeup intensive. Or they just had to put the hair cream in and they cool. But then when they compare them against like a world stage kind of shit, it's like, That's why we don't be winning. No. International pageants like that for looks. That and the bacchanal and
The
politics.
Spanish almost take the
Yeah.
kind of thing,
Yeah, because men go ape shit for these Venezuelan girls, but it's like the sub-average Venezuelan girls we getting down in. You gotta see the proper ones. The ones who be on the beach in fucking Caracas and wherever.
The ones who's be in Westmoreland, in the towers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them is like,
Them don't come outside and things. So
because they
again,
land their rich man.
they get a rich man. And they're willing to compete with the other females who's trying to also acquire this rich man. You remember we're on an island. So there are gonna be a lot less rich people than poor people.
1%ers, yeah.
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
so when you
smaller
say a rich man, you want our 1%er?
No, I good.
But
Yeah.
competition anxiety, boy. She
No, it's not
she
that.
folded.
No, well, I mean, and then there are the women who be like, I not helping he pay no bills and I not doing that and whatever the case is. But chances are you're gonna have to help a man, foot some bills and reach to certain places in 2023. Issue is, what I'm saying to you here now is that the majority of men wants to cheat. Wants.
Why is do that?
Yeah, but what's
kill me
careful.
with you and this face she making is because I big now. So like when she had to do the kind of script thing, it's just like it's more effort.
Yeah.
You can see the calories bugging when she do that.
She's like, Jesus Christ.
She had to close. That take about 4 seconds to close that whole line. So she's can you hate what you see?
Ever.
Yeah. The majority of men want
I
to
can't
cheat.
hide my facial expression.
Don't hide them, of course. Be candid. The majority of men want to cheat, right? And when you have to come and help a man pay a bill, and then he's trying to be the one who have all the money and have the access, that is where he is finding a repulsive feeling. So, earlier on he said, I not stay with no man who cheated on me. That's where that comes from. Because you're helping him pull the weight to an extent, and then, of course, he's trying to be something that he's not for you.
He trying to
man.
be the alpha male, but realistically, how much alpha males could it really have
Exist.
in our space now?
But if
What-
you know you have that type of 1% man, chances are you will overlook certain things.
we talking about that apex predator kind of guy
Yeah,
here.
the rare ones who actually have this shit together, the ones who actually doing things for society in a big way, not the ones who pretending to be
Bigger than there,
bigger than there.
like cricket players.
Yeah. Anyway,
Like the fuck, like only real cricket players advancing civilization. Oh shit, what does Carlos Polaro, what the fuck his name is, gonna do for me?
call a retired one.
I don't know. That's
That's
exactly
exactly what we're talking about, right? So yeah, Lara,
Lara.
we are Carl Hooper, Courtney Walsh. That's what I remember. Anyway,
Yeah, but like sports players, I can't consider them in that bracket. They have not furthered civilization. We talking about people who
we're talking about
like I sorry to sound like this, but Stalin,
It's 8 o'clock.
Hitler, like all they do atrocious things, but like they had vision and will and push forth there.
all right, Kanye.
We're not talking crazy. That's what he said. That's what kind of get in trouble for.
He call Hitler name.
Oh damn.
Easy,
Hey,
brother.
hey, I know, okay. What he did was atrocious. What I'm saying is, but I'm talking about somebody that has a unified will and was able to mobilize people to achieve a goal. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. All right.
And I'm talking about a goal that is not sports, that is pushing either his country, civilization, or something.
But
Because-
Lara wouldn't fall in that category.
what will I do?
I mean, I don't follow him, but I'm just asking.
Lara falls in the category of putting Trinidad and Tobago on the map.
But
You know?
what will Lara do outside the realm of cricket? Like, okay, if cricket didn't exist, we would still know Hitler.
Bread that.
We would still know Stalin. We would still know Gaddafi.
They call it, we's not the country. They call it that for his name.
Bold.
Like your virgins. And that.
Hey, yo, all I'm saying
Whoa.
is, no, what I'm saying is, okay, we would still know Eric Williams.
No, I have my.
Yes. But
yeah.
well, don't see what you have to say. But he
Understood.
still played the game.
Yeah. Eric Williams still play the game, and he's somebody that is considered the father of the nation. You know, so
That's what I'm talking about in terms of pushing civilization forward. So Eric Williams probably had, 10 broads. Just Martin Luther King. Everybody's get vexed.
right.
Everybody's get vexed because he was holding off his wife.
Martin
Storm.
Luther King had
He
real-
was?
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
known.
he been having hose.
That was
Come
known.
on.
He was
I
having
didn't know
bitches.
that.
Like
You didn't know?
bros.
No, I didn't
Martin
know
Luther
that.
King was
Yeah,
the man.
I had a dream and it was wet. Yeah.
Good one. That's a good one. Yeah. That's a good one. But yeah, so again, that rare man, a woman with that type of man will never, well, not, I wouldn't say never because it happens, but she will overlook a lot more than if she had to help him pay bills, wash his clothes, help some way or the other in a masculine way.
To me, I think the only man I think really was none that, because he legit had a dream and was Malcolm X. That like legit just had his one wife and wasn't going outside and
So I'm not saying that don't exist,
Right.
but that woman had to be so extraordinary that he would be like, nah boy, it's not really worth it. Right? She didn't struggle with him and he's already a man of auspicious character. So it's not gonna be something like he's a scumbag and he just wanna fuck, and it is something a little bit more cerebral than that. Alright, so without having you be too
anxious.
too worried about what we're saying, I'm not telling you that you're doomed in 2023.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is that when you listen to people talk, yeah, them with a pinch as well.
I really like to watch her blink. It feel like I'm watching that because it take like 5 seconds. So she's doing.
Oh my God, would you stop it?
Yo, this is. No, yo,
Yeah, thank you. I think
no, was you ever see somebody blink in slow motion but in real time? This is wild.
So I do one for a dog.
That is our time. Yo, look what you doing. That is probably the most amazing. I didn't think that was possible. Like you see how you blinking like a Venus flytrap. Or is this?
stop it. No one was trying not to blink.
Hey, blink girl, let's not cry on this podcast.
Don't take it on. She does
Like
not blink
no,
so.
and when she doing it, I playing the friggin' what's it called, $1 Million Man. You know
Oh,
what
shit.
like if you know how amazed you are, I am amazed at you right now. You like
Don't
you
say
are,
a friend.
no, bro. I know you know. Don't take this as an insult. I wish I could do that shit. Oh shit,
Stop it.
that is yo.
I am
Alright,
not
so
saying it, but
this
okay.
next segment, we're going to go into it for Raw Dog TT.
Yes,
Go ahead, dog.
Raw Dog TD. Okay, you have a dog like that?
Fishes. Only fishes. I like fishes only. I don't like cats, dog. I'm not saying.
Well, this does not apply to you.
This doesn't apply to you.
Does he eat raw meat by chance?
Piranha and thing.
Okay, so for the dog lovers out there, that were giving the dogs chow, and it have processed foods, they end up getting like losing food, etc. Raw Dog has come up with a BAF program, biologically appropriate
Raw feeding.
Raw feeding. So it's like raw food, mixed and mingled properly, so they get a properly balanced diet. Because dogs are actually omnivores, because they are the different jaws than we have. We might be
Alright.
vegetarian.
Yeah,
Go.
so with Raw Dog TT, you get a perfect blend of biologically appropriate raw feeding. Ready to boost your dog's health and happiness? Introducing Raw Dog TT, the ultimate choice of vibrant, natural nutrition. Give your companion the power of raw feeding. Shiny coats, boundless energy, and a strong immune system. Join the Raw Dog TT family today and unlock a journey of vitality. Visit Raw Dog TT on Instagram and start your furry friends' Raw Revolution. Raw Dog TT. Raw love, thriving life. Nourish the adventure.
At Raw Dog DD.
All right, good. So we're going to wind things down. You know, it was a lot of information I probably bombard you with, but it's something that we need to share, you know, and we're just going to end the podcast on a lighter note. All right, so I wanted to give this is something that we ask all guests, right? Your most toxic trait or the most toxic thing that you have ever done to one of these loser men that you left now. Think. You're not toxic.
I can't say that.
Okay.
Because to myself, I would say that, but somebody else might say something else.
Okay. So what have you done that was somebody complain about and be like, oh God, this is what you do me, girl? You really do me that?
You never had a man cry outside your house. It's like, take me back, please.
You come and sing a Casey and Jojo for you.
Stop making out that dog. Cause that was years ago.
Okay.
That was years ago. Stop that
Come and
shit.
sing all my life.
Something toxic that I did. I'm an angel, you know. I have to think a minute.
That's not. That's all I know she lying, right? That's all I know she lying. You see how I observe human nature in this shit. She's blink often, usually because, you know, it's too much energy. But she's saying she had to think about, legit think about this lie. She ain't blink. She closed her eyes though because it was too much energy. To,
Yeah, going to call my dog just.
I'm telling you. I'm observing you, you know. Observing you.
He's a federal investigator.
Nah, I was working as an analyst for, I'm not going to call the,
CPAP, don't worry.
yeah, CPAP. Yeah. Yeah, CPAP. That's true. See, I almost spoil the surprise.
Yeah. All right, but some toxic, most toxic.
Toxic.
She really is a good girl, you know.
All right.
I'll give
What
I'll
was
give
your
her
worst
that.
breakup story then?
Because you don't leave. So,
I mean, he don't leave.
he don't leave. Like,
I had normal breakups, you know.
So how you
What
find out
is
there
a
was,
normal
how you
breakup?
just find out there was one in there?
Because has no.
Oh, sprinkle.
No. Woman has no though.
Yeah.
Wait, how you know? Like,
Is
okay.
it a woman's intuition?
Your energy will just be off. Like, you know, and then like after that everything just went downhill.
Yeah, there's never been women's intuition to be like, oh, this nigga's a cheater, I'm now wasting time with him in the first place.
So, all right, question, right? Yes, I've heard women say this multiple times, right? There's no when a man cheating. But what does cause it to be with the man in the first place?
Men don't cheat from the start. Men just be trying to they just pursue you.
Men is cheat from the start.
Not
Men-
Not necessarily.
No. If he trying to get you.
Tell the men about men. Let's go.
Oh, all right. Yeah. All right. Okay.
But
Fair enough.
I listen
Okay.
to what you're saying. If he's trying to get you, he will.
When a man pursuing you, all his energy going to you to try and get you. You know, that's my perspective.
Average guys, but if it's a proper shooter who could divert his time
Yeah,
and
but
attention.
at the end of the day, if you're not together, what he doing outside is not really cheating. You know.
So if I track in you
all right.
and I track in 5 other girls, you giving me most current. But no, actually, I'm pulling 4 other girls, and you giving me the most current, and I want to be with you. And I don't tell you.
Well, from the moment you move forward for me, you have to forget about all of them people.
Or he have to forget about it.
Yeah, because you're with me, you understand? So it's not really cheating. That's what I say.
Sprinkle.
I'm 40 every time.
Every single time.
I'm 40. Sprinkle.
Yeah.
So what he does before is not really cheating because we're not together.
So, okay. How long after in a relationship you consider it cheating? Like, if I ask you to deal about the next girl, like, I last bull. Yeah, come now.
Yeah, like
I break it off with her,
we
so I give
started
her a
deal
laugh.
today, and I guess she last ball next week.
No, I give her like this.
That is cheating if all in a
That is
relationship.
cheating.
Okay, hey,
Tomorrow.
I mean, in word, you
Tomorrow.
say,
you know,
Yeah.
we together. So,
Crystal, I mean, you want to be my girlfriend? Sure, yeah, and then, hey, Crystal too. This might be the last time.
Yeah, they play for the good times.
Yeah,
and
that's it.
tell she,
Gail,
turn
I
around
love-
and walk away and never see her again. That's the day after.
No, you know what I know that? Real men on their wedding day. You know what? My girl has had a bull man on their wedding day. On their wedding day to be like,
You don't know about that.
you know what? That?
I've heard
Yeah.
that.
So is that honing?
Yes.
Wow.
No, it's like, well, don't make me marry him, man. Don't make me marry him.
Yeah,
It's like,
no, women is do that.
and
too.
men is be like, go marry the man.
I'm married, man. I have a good man. Go
Yeah,
and
good
be
man.
with your husband. No,
This is
you think it's
conversation.
joke?
How you say it is like a typical response now.
Yeah, you have a good
I'm married,
man.
man.
Just why
You
again?
know, we can't do this
also-
again, right? And then
You getting cold feet, girl. Just walk in.
you're getting scared. Oh gosh, marry the man now.
That could be yours, man. You love you.
Man is shit.
What girls do the same
But
thing?
she not gonna get married, right?
Man is shit.
Yeah, nah, boy. You want to tell me? She want to stick?
Not all.
All men have tendencies of being shit.
Whoa.
You know, even if it's at least 5%, 10%, yeah. All
Yeah,
men.
that water you're drinking there.
That smell that was.
All men.
All men is shit.
Good God Almighty.
All men.
All men.
So you basically will always have it in your head. Always have it in your head that any man you with has the
Well,
likelihood to own you.
Is it that you just really, man? That's why there's one here.
Excuse me.
I'm asking.
If a man wanting, that have nothing to do with me.
Is that- but
And
you
that's
talking-
his decision.
No, but okay, I with you, and it's just like, I mean, I'm real fascinated at the way he's blinking eyes, so that would be my thing, and that would be more like, oh wow, it's all I had to see the way this bitch is blinking, you know. But then,
Why is call females bitches?
why not to call them bitches?
That's not nice.
Why not to call? Tell me why I shouldn't do it.
Because we're not bitches. You know what that bitch means?
Tell us.
Female dog.
Sure.
All right.
Are
Listen.
are we dogs?
No. But I have.
Exactly.
I have.
no,
one,
but
two, three-
why do you?
I have 4
call?
bitches. Right.
Why
4.
do you call women bitches?
I've done it. I don't know. I've been doing it so long. It's like literally part. It's like me saying niggas.
You know why? Because you're rude.
That's why. I probably am. I love my niggas, but where's my like that's the thing. I don't mean that. That's just how I talk. That's just how I talk. I don't mean it like if I say, hey, bitch, what do you think? I'm not calling like mean that, oh, he's a female dog. It's like, yeah, cool.
No, but again,
Because I don't know the names individually. Sorry. She get vexed. Sorry.
as an owner of 4 bitches, they are probably the most loyal
Dog owner.
animals that you could actually have. I call them bitches with a term of endearment, as a term of endearment. But
Oh, cool.
again,
Thank you.
women don't want to be dogs. They don't want to be likened to dogs. So what would you have us call women?
Women.
Women, yeah, female.
That's the white man's term to enslave you.
Actually,
What?
listen.
That's the white man's term to enslave you.
So we're not going to get into it heavy. We just finishing it off, shooting the breeze. At the end of the day, when a man basically speaks in his mind, it's tend to come from the point that it's not him trying to win something from you.
I feel, back to this whole men cheater thing, I feel most times when men with women, they don't really get emotionally attached. And that's why they just hold. Until they meet the person that they emotionally
So then,
attached
right,
to.
what's wrong with a little one then? No. You call him who? No, other than the aspect of STDs and he might have a child outside, what already you losing from that?
Me understand what a man want to me. It's mad.
No, but what are you losing?
I young, educated, not ugly. Why is thing with a man?
Pretty kin
All right.
privilege.
Okay.
I said it.
Okay.
I was
All
It
correct.
have nothing. I would tell
Please.
any woman this though,
Just know
because you
your
have to
value.
know your worth. Exactly.
And
It's
if-
have men who will kiss the ground as you walk on.
Whoa.
And I go to stay with a man who wanted
You
me.
see why I say it should be like Gaddafi, fellas? Because Gaddafi had the right mentality.
But you know what I don't get with women? The woman who say that the men who kiss the ground is walk on, they don't want them men.
That's not true.
Winner, is your boyfriend kiss the ground you walk on?
The terminology, no, he don't kiss the ground and walk up.
He's
But what
worshiping?
I'm trying to say
Are
is
you
he
his-
does everything. Yes,
He's
right.
he's worshiping.
He's worshiping.
Yes.
You're his milk of
I'm his
magnesia.
priority, yes.
Papa. Chances are
That's not
you're
true.
a rarity. All right?
Chances are that's also
The
not
women
true.
who say the ground that they walk on, men will kiss and worship. These men just be lined up in the DMs every day. Good
Yeah.
morning, queen. Good
You know you
morning,
like men
beautiful.
touching
And
you.
who else they in the DMs telling it to?
They
Exactly.
will kiss a lot of women feet or kiss the ground for a lot of women. But the point is, these men just want that chance from a beautiful woman.
They want a chance for a beautiful woman and they trying multiple different DMs to try, and that not making any sense.
But here was the objective reality. These men only these kind of men will kiss the ground that women walk
You
on.
know how that is the kiss the ground? Yeah, how bad needs?
What is it called? It chivalry?
No, I've tried chivalry. Trust me, I've tried
Chivalry
it.
is not
I've been on both sides of the spectrum. Chivalry died because women killed it.
Sure.
No.
Women, you like the door. You like the door open for you and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a more traditional young man.
No, I get it's not. I really watching and I was like, yo, she really
Quite
is like
traditional.
my daughter on her 90s date. Like, Ashley from friggin' Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. When she went out with
We need
Steve.
to protect Crystal at all costs.
Crystal is our new prize.
All right? Yeah, just stay innocent, stay sweet.
Stay sweet.
Don't horny man.
What I do not for.
All right, good.
I believe when you're horny, this don't make any sense. If you don't want to be the man, you're going
So you ever break up without it being a honing scene?
Yeah.
Damn.
Good.
Oh, that was the end.
No, it does grow out of people like once.
True.
I can't.
She young
if,
too. So that's
if-
probably secondary school.
If I'm with somebody and we not on the same mindset, like you're not ambitious, because I'm very ambitious,
Right.
and you just stuck in your own way, and it'll just be a turn off for me, because it's like when I go up, you can be pulling me down kind of way.
Whoa.
You know, because as a person who believe in growth, you can't be in the same place for you the rest of your life. And it can't be with people who think that...
What
you
about
ju-
contentment?
What?
Somebody who just wants to be content, but they don't need to be the richest or whatever. And they
Right.
can work with it.
Contentment comes at a certain age. I haven't reached that age yet. You understand? So, yeah. So,
Okay.
growing on people.
So you play chess?
Yeah, I do sometimes. Yeah.
All right.
C's for chess,
So you know what the queen in chess is, right? The queen is woman. You
Most-
could go anywhere on the board,
All the moves.
right? You could basically get access to parties, to yachts. You could go to places that, normal men at your age can never experience. So you basically in life, the game of life or the game of chess, are the queen. Very important piece. But when the king becomes encircled, the game done.
Right.
So the king actually becomes the more important piece on the chessboard, right? So when you say, I have these privileges and powers, you're absolutely right to enact on them. But all we're asking is that when you see a man enact on his privileges and powers, understand that it comes from the fact that he understands he's a king. So, again, not every man will be able to do so. And I'm not saying that is right or wrong. We're just talking about what is. So you understand in your value, there are certain standards and boundaries that you not going to let happen.
Boundaries.
Right. And it have certain boundaries and standards that men who know their worth wouldn't accept. You know?
I hear this. I hear this know your word bullshit. Like
No,
this
yeah,
new,
yeah,
this new.
Yeah, I don't know your worth.
You
For-
have to know
this
your
is
word.
what
Do
this
you
new-
want to be taken advantage of in this
This is-
world? Humans,
You know who's
human
get- you know who's
beings
get
are
taken-
very selfish,
You know who's
know.
get, right? You know who's getting taken
Naturally,
advantage
we
of?
are selfish.
Soft people. If
Right, and that is why.
No, but you could have-
whether you be soft, strong, or whatever, you have to have boundaries for yourself. You have to have you
you know,
have to know your words.
You know who knew his word? Hitler. I guess he knew his word.
Easy Kanye.
No,
Kanye.
but they didn't like it that way when he knew his word.
Kanye.
No, but listen what I'm saying.
All right.
Know your word to what extent? Because that's what I'm talking about. Because if I mention the Hitler shit, is like,
No, if you mention Hitler shit, it's America and these people, these social justice warriors.
yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, we don't really want to
But
be
I'm talking
fighting
about
them
know your
right
word to
now.
what extent? Because you trying to push your bounds and the person trying to push their bounds. It's basically like the same thing with geopolitics. I want the confines.
And right, and that's when you would know, right, when this person for you, when you could come to like some sort of compromise that not, you understand, a balance basically.
But I want to run it.
I think that balance does come out of necessity.
And the balance is typically when it's when it balanced the woman in charge.
Not necessarily.
Most times the compromise is so that all right, real simple situation here, right? You want a man to look up to. Meaning that
Do you want that man to look up to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
What
to
she
be
just
led.
Right.
Excuse me.
So that means in every aspect, this man had to be superior to you.
Right.
Right. When you have to look up to this man, that means if he's compromising with you, he has to compromise to the weaker person.
He has to look down.
Oh, not.
Oh.
Okay, I understand. Right? Because
Right?
yeah.
So that's why we would say generally is women the compromise is for.
Right.
So he
But
has
there's a balance
What-
because he understands that okay, this is in my case, my boyfriend's older than me, so he will have to guide me in certain situations and stuff like that. So the compromise is I have to show you certain things for you to understand, and I will have to look up to him as you say, look up, right? So it's a kind of balance. We compromising,
we call it equity.
right?
But is there really equity? You doing more.
Not necessarily.
He had to teach you. That is the teacher.
not teach, but
Lead you. You have to lead you.
whatever.
That's the word they
So
use.
if you don't agree with him and he telling you this is the way it have to be.
Yeah, okay, you seen it going on a podcast. Don't wear peach.
Right.
Don't do that. He doesn't.
Don't wear that denim
No,
jacket.
Just hypothetically speaking, if he was to say, don't wear that denim jacket to come on that podcast. I don't know what you're wearing. Or put your hair in one or put on a cap or something on your head. Or
You know them fellas is like to watch your blink but on a shades girl.
don't take off your darkers on the whole podcast.
And I'm gonna see you
And
watch
this
that.
is a command or a demand.
Nah, there's a difference. That's control.
But what's leading?
No,
What
there's
is
a difference
leading?
between leading and control. Leading is allowing me to take your guidance, yes, but also make my own decision.
Show me a situation because you are they have it. It's like where Moses when he was in the bush with these people was in the wilderness was like here's his scene. All they do this. Oh, Moses, I don't really think I like the leadership. I kind of want to do my own way. How does usually end up?
It have a difference because at the end of the day, because I am younger, I still have to experience on my own. I still have to learn on my own. Whether I decide to take your guidance or not. Most times I do, yes, because I respect him. Yes, most times I do take his guidance. But if I say I will do it on my own pace, he can't tell me no. He can't say, But I will take his guidance and his leadership.
Because think about it. You say you like growth, you like thing, and you want somebody who's ambitious. He clearly seems more ambitious or whatever, right? Because that's why you pick him as an older guy, etc. You tell me you want to move at your own pace now, you're supposed to be moving at his pace because he's the ambitious one.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I learn to my,
Come, Blinky.
life is life.
Blinky.
That's how it be sometimes.
Blinky, yes.
I mean, it's all good, right? All I'm just saying is there's a little disparity. We can call it balance or equality, what we call it is compromise. Compromise is never balance because it's always a stronger
True.
and a weaker.
Somebody giving up something.
Somebody giving out more than somebody. So when you say compromise and you identify who is the stronger party, then that stronger party is the one who giving up more.
No, I'm not saying. No, like fully, like again. All we talking is Greece, like man in charge, blah blah blah. He ain't supposed to be hitting the guilt or anything like that. Like
Nah,
hitting.
we're not talking
nah,
about
we're not
abuse
talking
or
about
anything,
no. Like that.
Sexual abuse.
Because for some reason, when people think control, that's the
No.
where they go into. Because if you tell me
I feel only insecure men does control women.
only insecure, man. So you think the man I tell you with the 300 checks there?
Yeah, he has some sort of insecurity.
He insecure.
He does, yeah.
Wow, you think that he was insecure? Too?
I mean, yeah.
Damn. Damn.
I really believe insecure men as control women
So-
because
But
yeah, they have some sort of insecurity. They'll be like, you know what? Let me get a vulnerable woman. I could just tell what to do, and that does make him feel like a man.
So
And
what
I
if
see
she's
the
not
complex
vulnerable?
too.
If who never,
If she's not vulnerable and he still
Well,
chooses to be like that.
well, he will go on to our next opponent that is more vulnerable
No,
that he
and
could
he
control.
and he literally has her and controls her still, although she's strong, quote unquote.
Well, she like being controlled.
Because that's her. What's the word? What do you want to use? The big word. Evolutionary.
yeah.
She looking for the strongest man.
Sometimes women doesn't know that they're being controlled or manipulated, until they leave the situation.
Wait, I'm not talking about manipulation. I'm talking
I just
about
brought that in as well.
manipulation is a different thing. That's deceptive.
Control and manipulation.
No, that is a
women
different thing.
doesn't know until they leave.
I'm talking about
You know?
100% is the scene. I don't like you looking like this. If you going out there, you representing me, you're going to be on the He-Ho podcast, www.patreon.com/He-Ho_. Anyway, you're going out to the He.
It's $5.
Yeah, just $5, you scumbags. Anyway, you're going out, you're representing me, Jerome, and it's like, nah, matter of fact, where the J, but you hear the way I like it, whatever. And when you talk, make sure and don't blink slowly because that skinny man likes slow blinker. So blink fast.
Could never be. I can't be with that man like that. To be honest.
We know, but what happened to the letting man lead?
Leading
He
is
leading, yeah.
different from control.
So when if God tell it to do that,
leading
if God
is
tell it to do that,
different
I-
from control.
I am Bobby Head, right? I is Keith Rowley. Okay? Our Prime Minister,
Leading is
honorable.
different.
The honorable. He's a doctor.
no,
right?
because he not manipulate. He tell you what you want.
Leading is
Hold on.
different from control.
Hold on.
Somebody was the difference.
We're in Twilight Zone,
Yeah, let me go.
right?
We have 8 more minutes.
Ice Bob, our beloved leader.
No, talk with the accent to him.
I am our beloved leader, right? And COVID came around. Simple scenario. COVID taking over the world, everybody dying, people falling short and whatever. And I have to come to a decision whether or not people could continue socializing any way they want to socialize. And I pass a law, basically. This is very loosely speaking here, of course. And being the leader of this country, I say, I don't want nobody, nobody's allowed to be outside after 7. Nobody's allowed to be in restaurants and public spaces gathering 6 feet apart. As the leader, do I not reserve the right to enforce these rules?
Yeah, but leading a country and leading somebody in a relationship is 2 different things.
No, well, yeah, remember,
It's 2 different things, 2 different principles.
is our family not the microcosm of society?
True.
So it's basically a scaled-down version of what exists in a
Yeah, but-
macroscopic way.
You can't. You can't compare those
Yeah,
two
that was
different. You can't compare those two different situations. Yeah, you can't.
You can't?
I don't think you could.
I'm not saying, watch. I'm not saying that he's hitting you. He's not manipulating you in any way, but he's telling you what he wants. And you are to just be on our wavelength because when you see the boat over there, we are viewing or valuing him based on your behavior. We not value. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We not watching it.
Because
You and me.
I disagreed with a lot of nonsense that the government did for the COVID, but I had to obey the laws.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Let's-
Because
to
why? Why you had
conform.
to? Why you had to?
Because
Because
it'll
of
be
the
illegal.
enforcement.
Exactly. So you can't bring that into a relationship.
No,
You can't compare that
of course
because
you
if
can.
I
could.
say that, okay, you tell me that you don't want me here like this.
Right.
It's not illegal. You could just
It is-
leave me. I could just
But
leave and we
don't
go
you
our
have-
separate ways. You
Don't you have
understand?
boundaries and limitations too?
We do.
And what has happened when he violates your boundaries and limitations?
Well, we communicate about it. You understand?
You full of shit right now with that. You so full of shit.
You have boundaries. If this man come with an you come home and you see this man had 2-3 bad BITC ages.
No,
All
technically.
you need to find some other way to call
I mean-
females.
Okay, sir, these bad hoes.
No.
These hoes.
No,
These
they
hoes.
bubbling in front of him. You having a whole lap dance party and
Well,
you
I have
walk
a
in your
theory
house.
that if you cheat on a girl with two girls at the same time, she don't consider it cheating
It's
because
called confusion.
they cancel out each other.
What?
That's not a thing.
No.
All right.
I never meet and make a man get done from a girl for having a threesome. It don't count because it was like having sex with a girl in the next country. If you out the area code,
Right.
Yeah, right.
So what I'm saying to you is there's enforcement on two sides. You have your boundaries and limitations that if he violates to the point that you don't like, there will be some sort of enforcement on your part. Meaning either you withhold sex, you leave the relationship,
or you cry.
you throw a tantrum, you bust a slap in your face. I don't know if all the women is hit. Right,
She from South. She not
It's
playing
women
that.
who do that, right? But they have some form of enforcement. Sometimes it's become emotional aggression where they go and talk bad about the man all over the place, things like that, you know. So, yeah, in many different ways, when we're looking at this person, remember this person is superior. He has the ability to enforce the rules,
No,
just
but
like you have
he's
the
the
ability
superior.
to enforce your rules.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm
So
not
when
saying he
has his
manipulating
rules,
it. He still be one.
yeah, he just has his boundaries, and when he enforces boundaries,
I do not
Is
want you on the show.
the balance he was
with
speaking
that
about.
scene on your neck.
That is control.
Yeah, exactly. What's wrong with that?
That's control. If you give me your opinion,
but
on
you have
something,
control.
If you give me your opinion on something, that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. But control it. You can't wear this. And
No, you see how she's scared. I'm not talking about tone. Ma'am, do okay again in the proper tone. Yeah, the way that thing you going on, the way DJ. And it's not no, ma'am, it's just like he telling it with complete absolution that you understand. He's my God. He's my Lord.
Yeah. So you plan to get married, right?
Yes, I believe in
No, the reason why I say that is because what I'm saying is biblical. It's like be submit unto your husband as unto the Lord.
Right. I
So-
believe in that as well, right?
Right. So you're submitting unto your husband. So if God tell you to do it, you do it, right?
Right.
So then your husband telling you to do it because
Yep. But you making it sound like it's control, though.
God controls us. Is the same way your husband controls you.
Yeah, but not control. Lead. There's a
Lead
difference
control.
between
Lead control.
Lead and control.
Semantics, yes.
There's a big difference.
It's the same thing, Blinky. I'm telling you. Same thing.
Stop calling me Blinky.
Lead and control. Lead, when you say lead, to be a leader, you have to enforce the rules. Because then everybody will take what you say for granted.
So
You're not going to be an effective leader if you say, hey, nobody come outside 7 o'clock.
when the man I have a relationship with, and I had because I want to use the Christian route because I know it will work. When the man I say you have a relationship with Jesus, you know, he come from the sky and said, Crystal, my servant, I need you to walk straight to San Juan right now. Get a bottle of blue water to me, come back. Do not go to the left or to the right.
Don't wear no sandals.
And don't wear no sandals with barefoot. You doing it?
You might.
Right. No, and that's God, right? So that's God. Now he commands you, listen to this man like it's me. You listen to the man?
Yeah.
So does the man control you? The proper order is God, man, woman, child.
Right.
You can't argue that. So what part of control and leadership is leading you? That's what
Hey, right. Leading.
No, you're right. No, but he
Leading.
also is responsible and controls you.
Not necessarily.
He can your say is really his, your mind is after his mind. That's just how the
Okay, and
Bible
I
is.
agree with that.
So what that means, where the J?
Anyway, no, Jay. All right. Understood.
Eve, yeah, that's what make we spoil this friggin' paradise.
Understood. But I see it, right? This
We
is
have 2
all,
minutes.
yeah, this is all part of the modernization of the world.
Feminism is lied to
Feminism.
you. Stop listening to these white women.
But
I listen to no white.
But in all actuality and fairness to you, you were taught this. All right? This is not something that you just grow up as, you know, ice crystal, ice this and that, I'm not listening to the man. This is because you've been taught men is shit. One, don't trust men.
Because they can't properly lead you
they
anyway.
can't
So
lead
you
you
have to have
properly
your
anyway.
autonomy.
So you need to take care of yourself and, you know, sprinkle.
Because the next shot she was going to run is, and I am sure, now I had to look for the proper man who could lead me.
Yeah.
You need a proper man could lead me.
All right?
But it's true though.
Right. But then that's also selective
You
and
see,
subjective.
Watch. I tell you, I've been doing this so long in terms of dealing with Christian women on the exact same topic.
No, it
And then
has
it's-
nothing to do with being Christian or not. It's just sense. If a man is not in his prime or whatever, right, he wouldn't be able to lead properly. If he
And
have
then you
a
still
lot
lie
of
down with the man.
Who said that?
Not the,
man.
well, I talk
You
about-
know, you know.
Right, so you
Like
pick.
woman.
Well,
you-
that's their
that's what I'm
choice.
saying. You pick correctly.
Right.
You pick-
and
you have good
I
options.
agree with that. I agree with that. But however, sometimes we don't reach our full potential either. And I believe you attract what you are. So if you're not healed, if you're not like to that level where your full potential, you'll attract. You know?
What I want to do is be your friend, right? And like an actual friendship. Because I really just want
Platonic
to.
friendship.
No, because I just want to observe you and your bullshit for the next 15 years. And when you turn 40, and I can just turn and say,
Listen.
I can say the word bitch now. I can say the word bitch now.
No.
I was, and I'll be like, bitch, I was correct. Bam. Because I'm telling you, I'm right in this one. This one, you're young. Trust me. I see the wheel.
Okay.
So my point, all right, just to wrap things up, what we need to understand is there are certain things that you were taught, certain things that I was taught, certain things that were all lies. All right? Really and truly reality will point the other direction. However, it was just a conversation. All right? And as I said, good luck to you in all your endeavors. I sincerely mean that. We need to protect Crystal.
Better protect Crystal.
Because she's one of the rare ones.
Listen to my
Listen,
scumbags.
earlier we grilled Crystal tonight.
Yo,
We
listen
put
to-
Crystal through the ringer.
Hey, Charlotte didn't go through all of this.
Yeah, yeah,
Charlotte, we
yeah.
miss you, baby. Well, anyway.
Yeah, we grilled Crystal tonight, right? And you know, he was a chupa all the way too. So you know, bless up, right? And
Blinky's a made man right now. If I hear boy any motherfucker down in her,
yeah.
down in her DMs,
Just shout
she
out
just
the-
had a point.
shout
She
out
just
the
had a
brothers.
point.
I'm not gonna say it anyway.
She just got appointed right now.
So,
She,
Tony brothers, we have your back. Don't beat up yourself.
yeah,
right?
brothers. We ain't trying to smash. Yeah, you're Indian nose. You gotta get the Indian nose. Yeah.
God, nobody brought that up.
But, that's it.
All right. Any businesses you want to plug? Any the hustle? Any what? I don't know. No. All right. Earlier,
We'll talk about the
Lady G. Final words before we wrap up.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
One thing I'll say about G, G teeth is always look like proper now. I don't
I just stare when she's laughing.
like yeah,
Like,
I don't
her teeth, yeah.
Like genetically, she does get like I don't know these GMO teeth she have here.
and I doesn't like when people laugh and they hold them out open but with her.
Her
It's
teeth-
a-
yeah.
She's a jolly one too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like I want to see how her teeth. Anyway, I'll leave it.
What?
Like the kind of bite mark she's leaving, think she have good teeth, yo. I want to see her mole of this shit anyway.
Is he dentist? Anything else? You want to tell them?
Yeah, don't worry. We find our next disciple in
Nah, she's a-
young Crystal.
She's a good
And
one.
we'll just teach her how to blink faster next time, and then that's my dog though. No, that's my sorry. She don't want to be a dog. That's
don't
my,
wanna be a dog.
That's the little sis there. That's the little sis. Hey, scumbag, stay out this girl fucking DM.
Yes.
She a made man right now.
I made woman.
We open all the books for you. Good stuff.
Yeah. Right. As usual, do good every time and good chill follow. Don't already fuck all yourselves up. I mean this one.
We don't ever protect chicks. We ain't
Yeah.
simping for Crystal, but
We're not simping,
they
but
can end up in a car trunk.
hold it down, big little sister.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Big sis.
That's all, folks.
I have makeup on the mic. I'm sorry.